Hey, hey now. man. Welcome, everybody. Talking Van Halen.
What?
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. And let me just say really quickly, thank you, everybody that tuned in last night to the New Year's Eve special. Where is it? This one? Yeah. That was just, it was insane. And we're still kind of just in shock from last night.
Recovering
because, we were up. Let's see, we went until what time?
I think 3:30 p.m. Sorry, a.m.
PM? 3:30 a.m.
Eastern.
Really?
I think, right? Maybe it was later.
No, we did Hawaii as well.
I left before then, so yeah, maybe you guys are.
Which is another hour.
Yeah.
Or 2 hours or 3 hours or something. We just kept going. And going. And I only slept like 4 hours last night. I woke up before my alarm. And so we're a mess, but we're here. And and we're a little earlier today because I have to split. I have to drive an hour and a half away at the normal time we'd normally be on today. So that's why we're on earlier.
This isn't some New Year thing where 2021 we're going on at 5 p.m. No.
Not Eastern. Pacific, yeah. Yes. It'll be the same time slot, but this is a special time right now. And we got tea cake.
What's happening?
Hey, what's up, man? And can I say it?
You can say it.
Can I say it? Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Leave a thumbs up for Tea Cake's birthday, please. Man,
only getting younger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you were telling me before we started. I can't wait. But hey, we got 38 watching. Oh, we actually have a lot of people from Facebook right now, which is awesome.
Wow.
Or it's almost like more Facebook than YouTube, which actually is great.
Well, I'll have to do a little bit of waking up because I can't tell if I'm blurry or if it's my eyes right now because I'm just everything's hazy for me right now.
I know.
I'm a mess.
Same here, man. Same here. Oh, and look at that. Thank you to Sean who sent those in. He sent me some hot sauces and stuff from Louisiana. So Sean, thank you.
With a banjo on your knee?
Hot sauce.
Well, that's Alabama. That's Alabama,
I guess. But hey, if you're brand new here, I think we got some new people. We had a lot of people here last night. Welcome to the show. And yeah, we can't think, so this might be kind of weird, but here on YouTube, I'd like to say thank you to the executive producers of Johnny Beane TV: Charles Green, Joe Christian, Wayno, Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, Bent, Tom, James Gum, Mike Neese, Frank Corcoran, Michael Smith,
the captain,
David Ennis, Stephen Franklin, Dad Halen, and Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
Yeah, they are the top tier of the channel membership here on YouTube.
The big
if you'd like to become the big boppers. If you'd like to become a big bopper, click the join button. It's right below the thumbs up button. We got 16 thumbs ups currently on YouTube. And I'm saying YouTube because we're live on Facebook as well. We're live on the Johnny Beane TV page on Facebook and the Van Halen 1974 to 2020 Facebook group.
Nice.
And over on Facebook, we have stars. So, thank you to Sheila, who left some stars last night during the show.
Oh, Sheila.
Ready for the World. That's who that was.
Yeah.
I remember those guys. So yeah, if you'd like to leave some stars over on Facebook, that helps support the channel. Basically, it's just pennies. A star is a penny. That's all it is. So if you go over there and you're like, wait, you want 500 stars? They're pennies. 500 pennies, which is like 50 cents. So
it's like streams on Spotify or whatever. It's like every stream is worth like 0.01 pennies or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my Spotify. You probably get that every month as an artist. You get your Spotify plays. I got like 5 plays this month on mine.
Well, it's better than none, right?
Yeah, and my songs are 11 years old. Actually, I haven't released a new song on iTunes for like 11 years. So
hey, look, I just
not bad.
Should I show mine or no?
Sure.
It shows, which is an improvement over last month. It shows December was full of high notes. Wow.
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
I wasn't expecting that. That's a surprise.
Man, that's a lot. That's good.
And I'm sure some of it is because of the show, but thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, and yeah, by the way, check out Jay's his band's new video. Should be right there in the chat here on YouTube. I'm going to keep saying YouTube because on Facebook it's 2 different chats. Like I can see the Facebook chat, but you guys on Facebook can't see the YouTube chat. So like Charles Green over on Facebook says happy birthday Tony.
Thank you, Charles.
Last night's show was great. Patrick. Hey now, Patrick's over there. There he is. Jeff Alexander's over there. Hey, Jeff. Says, hey guys. So, yeah, we, let's see, 500 pennies is $5, not 50. Okay. Ron, thank you. Yeah, I was kidding. But yeah. But hey, it's like a super chat. It's like here on YouTube, the super chats help support the channel, because it's not free. Running these shows is not free. It's no matter what people tell you, but the Facebook stars, it's like it's like a super chat over there, and you get your name highlighted. You get exposure. That's really what the stuff is. It's for exposure. So. But thank you. And what else? Real quick. I can't think. Last night was, man. For those of you just tuning in, yeah, we did 6 hours last night. Or I did. Me and John Mancuda did 6 hours. Maybe you.
No, like I said, I jumped off at like, I don't know, 3:30 a.m. my time, Eastern. So
12:30. Yeah, we kept going. We kept going for another hour and a half or 2 hours. And then we were sitting here for like an hour afterwards as well, talking.
Oh my God.
And we had other people jumped in. Fender Guru was in here. Simon Williams was in here. Mitch was in here. A number of people. Yeah.
Cameron Brown is in the chat. Hey, Cameron.
Hey, Happy New Year, Cameron. Yeah. Yeah. And then Nerd Halen, Caleb was here. And then the singer of Nerd Halen, Hal Sparks, was here. And he streamed us on his channel. So if you go watch his show from last night, you'll see us over on his show, which was cool. And yeah, that's
Michael.
That's yeah, and that's a trip because I used to watch Hal on Talk Soup on the E Network, decades ago, 20 years ago. So I was always watching him sitting there, and then had to watch his show of him sitting there, and then us in the background. It was kind of cool, Hey, 2 pin and 1, welcome, Hillary. Oh, Hillary Lewis. Hey, I was supposed to give you a shout out last night. I forgot. Hey, shout out Hillary Lewis. Welcome. Oh, a lot of Facebook people. Man, maybe we should do an earlier show.
Yeah, I know.
We have a lot of new people in here. That's the cool thing about doing, a different time is you do get people that normally, can't see you, live. But
Yeah.
but again, this is just a special day because I have to be somewhere in a couple hours. I have to be in Los Banos.
What the hell's that?
It's California, Los Banos. And actually, I might be stopping by an In-N-Out Burger, and if I get one, I'll make a video or go live or something from there, so you guys
Ooh.
can see that because In-N-Out, that is the biggest, food wise, that is the greatest thing ever. You're welcome, Hillary, from the UK. You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Man, so what? Van Halen. That's the main topic of this show. We do several shows here on the channel, but Fridays has been the Van Halen. Yeah, and we all love Van Halen. I mean, look at us. We're in the shirts. All three of us. So what? Tony, Tea Cake.
Yo.
What do you think, man? I heard you collect a lot of Van Halen stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Arhabs, I know. Yeah. It means bathroom in Spanish.
I
Oh,
know
I feel
it does.
Spanish.
But there's a town called Los Banos.
Well, Banos, the bathroom.
That's where I'll be. That's where I'm going after this.
In-N-Out and then the Los Banos.
I have to hit the road. I got to hit the road and get to Los Banos. There it is. Yeah, it's in Central California. So it's I'm in Santa Cruz, so it's about an hour and a half away from here. So, man. So Tony,
Yes, sir.
man, what you got anything cool that you can show us? Anything
I always got stuff nearby.
Hey, Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks. Today is Frankenstratch Friday. That's right, man.
All day.
All day long. The Chad.
I'm texting Chad right now.
He says we're live. Look at. Is that real?
Yeah, that's an old
Look at that.
Us Fest hat.
Oh, wow.
I grabbed a couple of them.
The painter's hats. I
The
remember
painter's hats. Yeah.
those. Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. Always new stuff I'm getting. Yeah. New passes.
Oh, cool.
82. And that's Greensboro. I was lucky to get another one of those.
Were you at that show?
I was at that show, yeah. Mine's weathered, and that's the Raleigh show.
Weren't you backstage at one of those?
Yeah. My
Jay, do you know his story? Do you know his 84 backstage story, man?
Let's hear it.
We got meet and greets. The guy that taught us guitar as a kid, he was like 19 at the time and in college, and he would get us meet and greets back in the day. And he got us meet and greets for Van Halen in 1984, after show passes.
Wow.
And
That's imagine that, Jay. I can't even imagine meeting Van Halen back in the day like that.
And back then, the bands didn't. It was like they didn't charge extra for that, right? It was just an extra thing. You just extra backstage passes, right?
yeah, it was no package or anything. It was just
It was probably free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like who you knew. If you knew somebody.
right,
Yeah.
right. Management gave them out. Crew gave them out. Who you knew is who ended up I was 18 in 1984, and me and a couple buddies of mine went. And after the show, they herded us into this catering room,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like the youngest ones there. And a 18-year-old Van Halen nut, I, I was in heaven. Um, and we had just gotten in this big room, and Ed and Val walked in and stopped like right beside us. I don't know if they were looking for somebody, and Ed still had his stage clothes on. And we're standing right there, and it's like, Ed, how's it going? I'm Tony. This is Dave, and this is Dave. And he was nice. Val's with him though. So um Ed had on a red and black striped bandana around his neck. And I asked him, I said, Ed, is it okay if I have that? And he kind of looked at me and said, This? And Val said, Oh, Ed, and reached around his neck and untied it and gave it to me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've got it. It's right over. I've got a PV cardboard Eddie from '95. It's around cardboard Eddie's neck over there.
Is it? What color was it?
Red and black like a zebra stripe.
Here, I'm gonna show a picture. Maybe it was similar to this one. Maybe it was this one. I don't know.
Yep, exactly like that one.
Wow. Was he wearing that same outfit?
No, he
You
had
remember?
those pants on, and he began the show. He had the yellow and black stripe jacket like in Jump, and when he walked in the catering room, he had that jacket on again. I think
The
that
jump jacket. Wow.
I think that shot is later on in the tour. I've seen a lot of shots later in the U.S. leg where Ed's wearing that jean vest. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the one. Um, yeah. The Greensboro show was like a couple weeks into the tour. It began in January, and that show was that next month on the 3rd of February.
Wow. Man, I mean, I hate to admit it on here, but I wasn't even a fan at that point. I became a fan like the next year myself. But even then, I couldn't imagine meeting those guys back then. I met Eddie, some years back. He was amazing. Love you, Eddie. I've met Sammy many times over the years. I've met Michael Anthony
Yeah,
many times over the years at NAM on videos like this. Actually, he was on one of our shows. Caleb took the camera into Guitar Center and
yeah.
had him on
I
one
remember
time.
that. That was
Um,
great.
but I can't imagine meeting those guys back then. Just
Well,
incredible.
us guys here on the East Coast then and now don't have the opportunities you guys on the West Coast had. Um, but yeah, I mean, I was 18, and right after a great Van Halen show in the pit up against the barricade, uh, you know, um, and I was young too. I mean, we geeked out. They walked out of that room shortly thereafter, and we waited around and never saw anybody else. Um, and
Hmm.
everybody left. And at that point, I was not complaining. I was not complaining a bit. Yeah.
R2, R3. Did you see Roth? You didn't see Roth, right? Backstage?
No, no. Roth, Al, or Mike, I didn't.
Huh.
Um, yeah. Everybody left. It wasn't even an hour, and we're waiting on them to shower. I didn't even eat anything. I was like, I want to meet the band.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But they had food there, right? Like where you were,
yeah,
was there food
yeah,
on tables and
yeah, yeah.
snacks and so
Right.
you probably could have eaten that stuff, huh?
Oh yeah, sure. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
else was. Um, yeah.
That's what I do. That's what I do when I go to the NAMM shows. I go back, back in the Fender, area where they have all the food out, and I just eat. I just walk back there. And nobody bothers me. Yeah, they all know I'm the EVH guy from YouTube and everything, so it's fine. Man, well, Tony, that's incredible, man. I can't even. I keep saying that. I can't even imagine that, man. That has to be.
So Eddie looked like he didn't want to give it to you, huh?
Well, we're in a room, and it was apparent that everybody there knew somebody, bigwigs, kids or neighbors or whatever, that weren't really Van Halen nuts like we were, and
Mm-hmm.
older than us too, and we came across like geeks, like, oh shit, I'm gonna pass out here, Ed. You know,
Hey,
but
Susan. Good to see you,
yeah,
Susan.
it worked out. Val hooked me up. Um, yeah.
That's amazing. Do you ever wear it? Do you ever put
No,
it on?
no, absolutely not. And I wouldn't give all the tea in China for it.
That's cool, man. That's Jay. I'm realizing we know some pretty cool people.
Well, we
We
know
we,
each other.
we know each other, and doing these shows and just being fans of the band in general. We've met people that have some pretty cool stories with meeting the band or band members
Yeah.
or memorabilia. You know
You got the cool ones, Johnny.
the cool
Caleb,
stories.
yeah, you, you meeting Ed, Caleb meeting Ed, Nestor meeting Ed.
Caleb talking Ed.
Yeah, I mean, those are awesome stories. I mean, mine's just, I had a brief moment in time, after a show, and that was it. Um, and it was literally less than a couple of minutes. You know,
Hmm. But you remember it like it was yesterday. I'm
hell
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't even imagine, man. Yeah, I'm glad I met Edward when I did. I met him about 6 years ago at a party, a
Uh,
friends and family type of party thing, and actually it was Janie. Um, the picture I have with him, Janie took, and I'm glad I met him when I did because I'm a huge fan, but I was able to function. I was able to, hey, how you doing? And I told him I told him I'm like, hey, I'm kind of a fan. I didn't tell him I was a huge fan. I'm just like, I'm kind of a fan. Shook his hand, you know,
You guys
and
are all right. You put out some couple good tunes. Nothing
you know,
crazy.
I didn't want to look like a weirdo, but the thing is, I don't know. For me, from my experiences with having heroes as kids and as a kid, and guitar heroes, and I've met most of my guitar heroes. Actually, my top three guitar heroes I've either met or have talked to, um, and I don't know. You just realize they're just normal people, just normal. and they just happen to do something that you think is really cool.
Yeah.
That's really it. That's really it. But I can't imagine meeting, for me, the top, the top of like, man, would have been in 80, 88, 0812 era for me. 86, I got into them 86 era, but I dug back, bought everything. So I grew up on all of it. To me, it was all Van Halen. It was all Eddie. It's all Eddie's music.
Right.
But 0812 era, that's the first time I saw them was on that tour. And if I would have met them then, forget it. I would have been a wreck. I would have been, it would have been the greatest thing ever. Yeah. You know what I mean?
At what age, Johnny, in 88?
Well, I
A young guy.
yeah, well, I wasn't able to drive yet. Let me just say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 10-4.
But yeah. Let us know in the chat too. What are your what do you guys think about that? About meeting your favorite?
I'm kind of mixed on it because I hate bothering people, especially if somebody's like busy or if they're not doing the music thing at that moment. Now I'm going up to them mentioning their music, and sometimes people just want to have a quiet day and they don't want people noticing what's going on and that type of thing. And I mean, I don't know. I have a weird time going up to people like that.
Well, it's not always a great experience, though. I've heard folks. Buddy of mine went and saw Slash, I guess, with Miles, however many years back now, and waited all morning or whatever outside by the bus, and Slash walks out and he's got some album or something to get signed, and he's walking away and he's walking up behind Slash, and Slash said, "What do you want?"
Mm-hmm.
And he signed his thing, but it wasn't a nice meeting.
No, the thing is, if you meet a band or whoever, I mean, basically they live in that bus, and they don't. Just imagine, leaving your car and having someone come up to you and wanting, to sign something. I mean, I don't know. Does that make sense? They don't want to be bothered. That's not really the time and place to really. Then they don't want to be on.
Right.
Then,
right.
Not to say I've never done that. I've hung out in front of someone's bus as well, and then it's embarrassing because the bass player comes out and they're digging through their bags. You're watching them dig through their underwear, and it's
yeah,
it's just what I mean? Well, Jay, you've toured.
Yeah,
I've toured. I was never on a bus, but I toured in a van, and
but even like I'll make this quick, but even like on Ozfest, when all those big bands that were on the same tour as us, like it was very rare where I actually went out, because we would go to the same catering place. They'd have this huge area set up for catering, and it wasn't like one area set up just for the A bands and one area set up for everyone. It was just an entire catering area. So you're going to catering and you're seeing Slash walk around, you're seeing Ozzy and Sharon. I never once went up to any of those people and like say, hey, blah, blah, blah. I kept, I didn't want to be, even though I look back and I'm like, shit, man, it would have been cool to actually, but I never did. I always felt weird about it. I'm like, what am I going to say to them? Hi.
When somebody's rushing to get from, like I said, those buses, a lot of times they travel in those. So it's like they're leaving that bus to get, I would say 10 times out of 10, when you see somebody getting out of a bus, like a band, they're in a hurry to get somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know? So they're not looking to stop and meet people. And that's why you see those videos of the paparazzi, you know, popping out of a bush, you
Yeah.
know, like, hey, sign this. And there's like 20 of the same at record. Remember, there was a video on YouTube of Michael Anthony going through them. And he's like, oh, I already signed to three of these. And the guy's like, oh, that's for my friend. He's like, really? Like Mike wasn't buying what these guys were telling him.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, I already signed this already.
Mike's
you know,
nice about it, though. Mike.
Well, he wasn't on that video. He wasn't.
Yeah.
You know,
no. He had a right not to be nice either.
Yeah.
He knows what he was, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. They're getting that stuff signed just to put on eBay.
He wasn't signing it for a fan.
Right.
No.
How was Sharon on that tour?
The only time I really had any kind of communication with her is when one of the bands, let's see, when would this have been? Maybe about halfway through Ozfest. In the middle of the night, they not stole, but the security crew and management crew for Ozfest, they had these golf carts that they would drive around, you know, because these sites where they had these shows, they were huge, you know. So this one band, I'm not going to say who they were, but they broke in and took all the golf carts and were driving them around and shit. And she went bananas. Like that band almost got thrown off of Ozfest. And then she had a big meeting where all the bands on the second stage, you know, the younger, pretty much younger bands and stuff, they had to stand around and listen to her just say, if anybody does this again, I'll throw all the bands on the second stage off this thing. It'll be over. Ozfest will be over for you guys. And it was like, you know, and the worst thing about getting yelled at for something is when you didn't even do it, you know, and you feel guilty when somebody like that's like yelling at you for something, you feel like you did it. I won't do it again. I promise.
Yeah.
So.
Susan, it's Susan, right? Susan, I just saw your comment. Here you go. Oh, whoops. Here, let me isolate. Yeah, here's the picture. Always got to be careful when you show your phone.
Oh yeah.
There's me and Edward right there. It's a blurry picture. It's the picture came out really fuzzy. Even Eddie's, when I showed him the picture on my phone, he's like, we look really washed out, is what he said. But yeah.
And you told him, don't worry, Ed, I'll just tell everybody that you superimposed yourself next to me.
There he is. Yeah. And I didn't even notice until like days later. It's like, wow, he's got his arm around me. I didn't even know, you know? But yeah.
Man, yeah. I'd have that on the wall, Johnny.
Yeah. And then I took some selfies too. So there's like some selfies of us. Came out really dark. Really dark.
That looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't even see it. But yeah, this is the picture that Janie took. And Janie's awesome. We've been in contact for a long time.
Nice picture.
Yeah, that's the one she took. What else? Oh, and then here's you might know who this guy might have been there, Tony, when you were backstage. You know
who's that?
That's Rudy Laren.
That's Rudy. Okay.
That was Edward's guitar tech for that tour. Some of the people leaving comments on our video from last night. But yeah, that was Eddie's tech. This was at NAMM. I just happened to, I know it's blurry, you can't see it, but I just happened to, this friend of mine was at this table talking to these people, and I look over and I see that guy, and I'm like, that guy looks kind of familiar, because you read the magazines, the interviews, and you see the pictures of these guys growing up, you know. So I'm like, he looks familiar to me, and I look at his name, it says Rudy, and I'm like, and he's like, he's like, no. I'm like, I know you. He's like, nope.
No, you don't.
He's like, no, you don't. But then, when my buddy came over, Michael Gutierrez, I'm like, hey, that's Rudy Laren. And he's like, no way. And we're like, man, I'm like, dude, you know,
He's the MC also, right?
yeah,
Yeah, he
that
introduced him.
all those early
Yeah,
Roth era shows.
that's
The
right.
guy that says, "And now the mighty Van Halen." That's him. Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, nice.
Hey, Brian Spalding. Happy New Year, man. We stayed up until New Year's for you guys in Hawaii last night. I think, or did no, we didn't.
You
Oh, I
did.
thought you said you did.
Yeah,
I
you
thought we
said
did. Did we? No, Hawaii's 3 hours behind us. We didn't stay up for another 3 hours.
Yeah, that would have been like 6 a.m. my time, right?
That would have been.
3 a.m. your time.
Oh, so maybe we did then. I can't remember. Susan, you have
wow,
over
Susan,
2,000 pictures
2,000.
of Edward?
Wow.
Wow. Susan, I don't know if you're a member of the Discord. We have a Discord server, and you're welcome. If you have any cool pictures you'd like to share with us, here. Nightbot has the. By the way, I'm Nightbot. If any of you guys are wondering, Nightbot is me. That's my bot that I use to share links. There's the link right there, Susan. And there's a lot of Van Halen stuff within there. And if you'd like to share some pictures, click that link, jump in there. You'll see the Eddie Van Halen sections, and you can just post pictures. Tony, are you on the Discord?
Not all the time, here and there. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Summer Nightbot. Michael Nightbot.
Hey, Boner.
Bonerbot.
There he is.
Hey,
Boner.
G. G, good to see you, man. Happy New Year. Yeah, Susan. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You just sign up for an account, or you click that link. It should take you right into my server, and you just create a username, and you got to wait like 10 minutes, and then you can start posting stuff. That's all it is.
Johnny, I think that since you've changed the name of your group, it's calmed down in there.
Well, that was the that was what I was hoping. Here it is. Nightbot will give you the link to that group. Yeah, I was hoping it would, because when it was what it was just nonstop, just fighting. It's horrible. It's horrible. You know?
But entertaining.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Come
know.
Come on. You're so full of it, because we get all of a sudden one of us in like the group thread will message the rest of us to be like, do you guys, are you seeing what's happening right now? Or somebody will post a screenshot of and it's.
Yeah.
I told you, when I'm not involved, I love it.
Yeah, I look from afar.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah. We're in a new year now. Are you going to update the year on it, or are you going to leave it?
I'm going to leave it, because the reason I named it 74 to 20 was that was the years of Van Halen. There is no more Van Halen.
Yep.
Well,
I mean,
all right. I didn't know if you were going to update that last year each year.
no, because there is no Van Halen 2021. There's Wolfgang Van Halen 2021, which we're all really looking forward to his album and hearing more of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But no, if you think about it, the band Van Halen changed their name to Van Halen in '74, and then when Edward passed away, that was it. There's no more.
Yeah.
And you know, that's something I kind of said for a while, and I'm really glad Wolfgang said that as well, because that really.
Yeah,
That's
right. Yeah, that's
how it is.
Yeah,
You can't
all put to rest.
you can't
Exactly.
replace Edward. You can't. There's no. No, he's one in a billion trillion whatever. There will never be another person like him, another musician, another guitar player. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's why it's named that. I mean, I could rename it something else, maybe. I don't know.
No.
But I mean, there are a lot of people in there, and they post. All like Susan, are you in there? There's a lot of pictures, like all the time, like nonstop, all day long. Like this. Look at this. I've never seen this one. I mean, I know what this is, but I've never seen this picture. Here, I'll share a screen. I'm in the group right now. But yeah, people post pictures all day long in there now.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
You know what that is, Jay?
Do I know what that is?
Do you know what that's from?
I know. I kind of think I do. Tell me anyway.
Do you know who that is in the middle with the guitar?
Yeah.
Hank Jr.
Yeah, that's Bocephus.
That's Bocephus.
Mm-hmm.
That was when they were filming the music video for My Name Is Bocephus. That Van Halen made a cameo in that video.
Oh man.
So that's
I'm trying to tie the haircuts, and I'm like, wait a minute. So that's Eddie after the 5150 tour.
After the tour. He's got the tail.
Yeah.
Alex shaved his head, so Alex is totally bald.
Oh my God, that is Alex.
Al needs that Hank hat on in that shot. Bocephus.
That's too funny, man.
Yeah, they're playing pool in the music video. They're playing pool, and then they're jamming. They're playing. Bobcat Goldthwait is in the video as well.
Oh, shit.
You know, which Hal Sparks did a good impression of him last night.
Oh my God, that was spot on. It looks like a lot of effort goes into doing that impersonation or impression, doesn't it? There was a lot of facial movements going on.
Yeah, he's got it down though. Hal does.
Yeah, but it almost seems like if he does that for like 3 or 4 minutes, you need a nap. It's like you got to recharge your batteries, you know? It's like, oh.
I know.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Last
What
night
do you got?
was
What are you
great.
sipping on there?
What's that?
What are you sipping on there?
It's his birthday.
Mountain Dew.
Oh, Mountain Dew, huh?
Just Mountain Dew.
You ever have the Mountain Dew Code Red?
Yeah, I like it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Happy New Year, Ronald. Boner Jams, everybody in here. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah. 2021. I'm excited about this year.
It can only get better, right?
Yeah, man.
And if it doesn't, then we're going down in flames.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, people are posting a lot of pictures in here that I've never seen. Tony, are you in the group? You're in there, right?
Yeah, I'm in there.
We're live in there right now, so maybe some people are watching us from there now, but that's a cool one.
Wow.
I put a gang of them up there a month or so back from 81 and 82.
Mm-hmm.
I took, yeah.
Oh, ones that you took.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you again. Yeah, Tony T-Cake. You sent me a picture, one of your personal pictures of Eddie that you took in 82.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to be. I mean, I was a kid holding a pocket camera. You know, I got a gang of them, but nothing in 84 though. I was 18 and I was like, oh, I'm too old to be carrying a camera in a show. That's for kids, you know. Yeah.
Man. Oh wow. Have some Jay, look at this. You'll like this one. This is funny. Man, there's some great pictures in here. I haven't looked through here in a while. Mike and his wife.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
a
I see her all the time too, because at the NAMM show when Mike is signing at PV or Yamaha or whatever, his whole family's with him. So you see his wife, you see his daughters. They're all like hanging out.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good picture.
Way to go, Mike.
Yeah, I like Mike. I think they kind of messed him over a little bit back in the day, money wise.
I had no idea, man. The thing is, I haven't read any of those books. All those books that have come out. Well, except for Renoff's. Well, except for Van Halen Rising, but not the Templeman one. Is that's in Van Halen Rising though, isn't it?
It is, and
Okay,
Noel's
then
book more so in
I haven't
Noel's
read the end
book.
of it. Yeah, Noel's book. I haven't read
Yeah,
Noel Monk. I haven't read his book.
Noel's. That's a great book. That I love Noel's book. It's a lot of history in it.
Yeah, the only one I've read so far is Sammy's. Well, I
Yeah,
didn't read
Red.
it. I had somebody read it to me. I bought the Audible version.
I enjoyed his book too.
Yeah.
And does the reader sound like him or not?
No. It's this. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of whoever he got to do it. It was kind of like you can tell he was kind of putting on the hip, touch to his voice.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Sammy said something about he was gonna read it, and then he didn't want it to when he starts getting to stuff like get mad, and have it come through.
Or he doesn't want tape out there of him actually saying that stuff.
He laid it out there though in his book though.
Yeah.
All of them did. Roth too. I liked Roth's book. It tended to, as he said himself, ramble a little bit, but it was a good book. A lot of history in that. But yeah, Noel's book talks about the Mike Anthony thing and the money and the royalties and yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why, but
Hey, Mitch. Good to see you last night, man. Last night was insane.
Yeah, we're not over it yet.
No.
I don't know if was this a bad idea.
Nah. Nah, it's cool. We got a bunch of people here watching this. And we appreciate everybody tuning in today. Again, we're on just special time today because I have to be somewhere in an hour or a couple hours. But we'll be back to regular time next week, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, and then tomorrow night, Saturday night, John Biel's Saturday Night Live. And I took a screen cap of this one. Jay, were you here?
He bailed on us last night, man.
I know he did.
Were you here? No, wait. No, you weren't even here by then.
What?
I was showing video from like the past couple years of our New Year's Eve shows. And there's this one part where actually Mitch was actually like 18, 19, 20. 3 years ago, Mitch, who's in the chat here, he was actually on with us, which I had forgotten. Him and John Biel and you were jamming. And it keeps panning. This was back when we were using Google Hangouts. So every time somebody would talk, it would switch in between their cameras.
Yeah.
Like if I'm talking, it'd go to this, and then if Jay says something,
hey now,
it goes
what do
to
you
him,
mean?
and if Tony
Right.
says something, it goes to him.
Yeah.
That's the way Google used to be. And so I'm showing us on the screen like video of you guys jamming, and it cuts to this picture of John Biel on the screen. And he's just like staring at the camera. Like, crazy.
He showed up late last night. He bailed early. See what happens when you get a girlfriend?
He had a day.
And the best part about it is we were talking shit about him for like the 5 minutes, and then he jumps right in.
Yeah.
That was great.
That's how it always happens. And then when you start talking about Neanderthal, Paul's
His ears
there.
must have been smoking.
Johnny knows that these guys are waiting backstage, I think.
Well, right at the last second, yeah, because you see them pop on, or I do.
He's
at
like,
least.
yeah, what else? What else?
And we
Yeah,
weren't talking shit. We were just funning. We were having fun.
Last night, see, I didn't even know Hal Sparks was going to jump on. I had no idea. Caleb had sent him a thing, and while we were talking, I kept seeing Hal jump in and jump out, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, what's Hal doing? In the green room, and then I called Caleb, and Caleb's like, yeah, he's waiting for me,
Yeah.
So once Caleb jumped in, and I feel bad too, man, because everybody, they jumped in right when you were doing that unboxing.
Yeah.
But it was perfect because it was called the Spark.
Yeah.
And so like Hal was like, yeah, that's my amp, or that's not my amp. My amp would be bigger if I made one, So it kind of worked out, kind of funny, but but I felt bad though watching the replay of that. Like, oh man, you're opening that, and all of a sudden,
that's fine.
You hooked that thing up, Jay?
I didn't get a chance really to mess with it. I brought it downstairs earlier today and plugged it in for a few minutes, but I haven't had a chance to like really dive in. So I'll let everybody know soon what I think about it.
Mm-hmm. Susan, yeah. You can send me an email at that email address. Mm-hmm. Hey, Will. Yeah. So what was that? That was a Christmas present?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
She ordered it on like the 17th, and it didn't get here till yesterday.
Late Christmas present. Mm.
Yeah. Yep. That's all right though.
That's awesome, man. Wow. Yeah. I still use Michael Smith sent me the Yamaha for my birthday.
They're phenomenal.
Couple few years ago or whatever that was. And yeah, that thing's great.
Yeah, they sound amazing, man. Those things. God, because I have the 5, the smaller one downstairs in the corner next to the TV with my was it the X Vive or whatever, the wireless thing, wireless unit, and then up here I have the 10X, literally right here, and that's what I use, 90% of the time up here when I'm just playing, unless I'm like recording something, then it's different, but. What?
I've got the 10X right here.
Oh man. But yeah, they really are really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's great stuff just to plug into and play or throw something down or whatever. And the thing is, for me, I rarely plug in, actually, unless I'm actually recording or if I have to. No, even if I have to throw an idea down, I'll open up the iPad and I've got a little studio in there, and I'll just hit record and just acoustically sit on the couch and just play whatever the idea is. The idea is, So actually, I rarely plug in unless I'm actually throwing down like a demo, like with actually putting something down.
Yeah, what I'll do is if I come up with a cool riff or if I think it's a cool riff, I'll have the little amp plugged in, and then I'll just open my voice memos, and I'll just record a riff or something, and then later on down the road, I can always get some riffs together, fire up Pro Tools, and start writing some stuff.
Yeah. I've got years. I've got literally 6-7 years worth of ideas in here.
Well, you better back that bitch up.
I know, but these things, it's so slow now, man.
Too many riffs. You're bogging it down. Too many riffs in there.
My Grand Theft Auto crashes now. I can't even play it, and because the older these things get, you just can't
And it's
use them.
intentional. The updates, they come out. Next thing you know, your battery drains faster. You're like, the hell?
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. Oh, I need a new phone.
Janice, just create a new account. There's a lot of people in the Discord that just have like several accounts because they just make a new one. And I'll be right back. A little too much tea.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So Tony,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
top to bottom. What are the drumsticks? Let me hear them. What are they from?
Oh shit. Cinderella,
Okay.
Mr. Curry.
Wow.
Stage played. This is like 07, 08 there.
He wasn't using the big the biggest sticks ever back then, huh? Anymore.
No, it's longer though.
Yeah.
It's longer.
Oh yeah. Poison.
Let's see.
Oh wow.
Skinnerd.
Nice.
Eric Singer. And that Kiss show, as much as they charged yesterday, I woke up this morning and the
Here's
whole
mine.
the whole show is on YouTube. Almost every song.
Uh
Of
oh.
course. Gene Simmons
Yeah.
is having a field day with his lawyers right now.
Man.
I mean, that's too expected. That's to be expected with that type of stuff. I mean, come on.
Mhm. Yeah, and it'll be taken down.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then somebody
Yeah.
else will upload it.
Someone also put it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
I mean, at the end of that show, it almost looked like they were engulfed in everything. It was a lot of pyro.
Man.
Man. I am completely just out of it. My God.
I am too, but I have to drive at least an hour and a half.
Oh.
So I'm drinking some tea.
And eating something that's going to make you have to.
Well, I got to eat something.
Oh
These
my
things
God.
are good. Chomps. They're beef. All beef.
Oh, so the first ingredient is not mechanically separated chicken like a Slim Jim, is it?
The first ingredient is grass-fed and finished beef. What does that mean?
Finished, like FINISH, or finished?
Finished.
Finished beef.
What does that
could
mean?
Many things.
Why is it always got to be something weird in the ingredients in those things, man?
Well, it's good, whatever it is. Yeah. And then I'm getting In-N-Out Burger once I get to Los Banos.
Oh man.
I'm gonna head out after you
Oh,
guys out in the rain and get Mexican. And it is coming down too. Goodness.
I just got a text message.
Nice.
Aw.
Oh, sorry.
Are they watching?
Yeah.
Hi, Ellie.
Hey, Ellie.
Oh, so it's raining there?
Yeah, heavily.
Oh, it's nice here. Well, it's cloudy. I live literally across the street from the ocean, so it's, it gets foggy. It's snowing where Susan is.
Mm.
Where Susan? Where are you? We don't have to wait for her to answer to talk. I mean, we can.
No snow allowed.
I never eat on these things.
60 miles north of Manhattan.
Oh wow. Hey, Randy.
Rob would have stopped in on you last night, Johnny.
No, he's sleeping.
I asked him. No, he had to work.
Oh.
I asked him. He was, I sent him an invite, or I tagged him. I tagged a bunch of the guys in the Instagram thing announcing that we were going to be on, and then he wrote me back saying no. That reminds me, I got to start going live in the EVH Instagram that I run, because that thing's getting huge.
Well, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
we
got
wish?
to start doing more live Instagram stuff anyway, because I know that is huge. Just doing the Instagram live.
Should I do it right now?
Yeah. What do they give you? An hour?
Oh.
I think it's an hour they only give you, and then you can choose to save it, and it saves as an IGTV video. I think. I think. Do you have Do you have the IGTV app? It's a separate app. It's an Instagram. It's a separate Instagram app.
I do not.
Let me see. I was actually thinking about going live within the thing today while we were on now, but I don't have my pop thing doesn't. I can't put it on this new phone because this case in the car, it sits on a magnetic thing, like it sticks right to it. So and the little pop thing can't do it. But yeah, I was thinking about going live, but I think one of these shows will do that.
Have you, Johnny, had Noel Monk on here before?
No. You've
never had Noel?
Never met him. Although he tagged me in something recently. We're friends on Facebook.
Yeah, me too.
And he had me in some group chats for a long time. I get these group chats all the time from him. Never met him. Not yet. Yeah, Jay, I saw your post.
Oh yeah. 2005, man. That was when we were making that long trip from Heathrow Airport to Italy for the first show, and it was like a 24-hour drive or something, and we had to be there. Or no, 21-hour drive, and the show was in like 20-something. I forget what it was, but yeah. It was nuts, man.
Yeah.
Driving on the Autobahn, like holy, just
I've heard about that. I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Man, I'm hungry. I got to go eat something soon.
Happy New Year, Scott. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm excited, man. In-N-Out Burger, man. For those of you in the chat on Facebook and YouTube, how many of you have actually had an In-N-Out Burger from California?
It's been
There's nothing else like it. You've had it? You've had
15 years or 14 years since I've had one, and it was awesome.
one?
Jay, I want to show you something.
Ooh. What do we got?
It's his birthday.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Is there anything on the back of that one?
Yeah.
I don't have any of those ones. I remember those.
Yeah.
I think for the other guitarist, Mike, he's the one who took all the black ones. I had the orange ones.
I've
That's
got
very
a
cool.
white Gizmochi too.
Yeah. Those are the ones I had, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Tony, did you send me this?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me this.
I think I did.
Johnny, I think I have one of yours in here too.
There's mine. I gotta get new ones.
Me too.
I gotta get ones that say Johnny Bean TV or YouTube or
There you go, Johnny.
Dude, yeah, that was my first one. That's from 1994. Before the internet, before any of that. So if you were to get that, it'd be like you'd have no idea what that is, who that is,
Yeah, like what is
Just says Johnny Bean.
I found this thing in a guitar at Guitar Center. in between the strings near the headstock.
I wonder who left it there, Johnny.
You could have. If you were out here at a Guitar Center, you could have, because that's what I do. I leave them in guitars, usually in the Wolfgang guitars.
That's a smart move.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because people, they see them, they pick them up, has a web address, go right to it. I've actually had people contact me years later. I had somebody, I left one like at the concession stand when I saw the Police in was it Oakland stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they played the stadium, that show. I left one of my picks, and it had my web address, and somebody emailed me, "Hey, I found your guitar pick at the Police show.
You want it back?"
Yeah. Hey, Glenn.
Did you ever put like any of your old demos or something? Did you ever like go into a CD or record store with your demos and put them in the rack?
I've never done that, but this singer that I worked with, we made a CDR demo, and we went to Amoeba Records in Berkeley, and said, "Hey, can you buy some of these?"
Mm.
And they couldn't, but they, she, basically, please, and they're okay.
We'll take them. Then as soon as you walked out, they just threw them in the garbage, probably.
No, but yeah, I would go. Like a year later, like years later, I went into the Amoeba in Berkeley, flipping through, and I found it. There was one in the rack.
Wow.
But it was a CDR, no barcode.
Yep.
Like no barcode or nothing.
Only one though.
I think we only sold them one.
Oh,
they only bought one.
All right.
And it was still there.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna buy that. I'd be shocked if I found another one out there, because they're out there.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, because you send, we're talking 20 years ago. Now it's different. You can get stuff printed up easy, but you'd print up, CDRs or make covers for them, inserts, and you send them to the local college stations, and they would play them like in the middle of the night and stuff. So that stuff is out there. my old stuff from years ago.
We used to have a good
I'll be right
hard rock college radio station in the 80s here in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gosh, I miss those days now. All you have is classic rock and, on the radio.
I miss doing radio interviews, like actually going to radio stations and sitting there at the station and talking, over the
Yeah,
air. I've
right.
done several of those, and it's so weird because I do that now, at home over YouTube and Facebook and whatever. But it's you can do it. You can do anything yourself now, but it'd be cool to do that again,
Yeah.
at some point. And now everything's just different.
Everything's totally different. I'd be happy getting back and having live music in our lives. I mean, this has been almost a year now, and but it's coming. It's coming. It's inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back. And maybe when it does, maybe having this year off, maybe it would have changed music as a whole to where we'll like it and how things are done more after than, so hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I don't know.
You
It
don't
depends.
know what you got. Tear it down.
It depends on where you are. Like for me out here, you can't go anywhere without a mask. You can't go in anywhere without a mask. And now I saw somebody yesterday with their mask down here with the nose sticking out at the Starbucks, and I was like, I'm not walking near that dude.
yeah.
So I can't even imagine now even going being at somewhere where there's a crowd. For out here, that's just you don't do that.
Don't come to South Carolina then.
Mm-hmm.
People here are over it, man. They're like, let's just get it. Oh man, never mind.
Yeah. No, I know it's different places. It's
Yeah.
In the chat, let us know what it's like where you live. In the chat on YouTube and Facebook. What's it like? Can you go outside and do you have to wear a mask everywhere? And
Yeah, we do here. It's still it's high numbers around here, and you can't go out anywhere unless you have a mask still.
Mhm.
I mean, it's hard unless you have 80 masks every time you get out of the car, and it's like napkins. You touch the back of the mask and you put it on and you leave there and you got to make another stop. And,
I wear those, the ones you get from Target. You see everybody in them. I have them in the car. It's like blue,
yeah, napkin mask.
Yeah, it says you can only wear them once or use them once. I'll use one for a week. I'll just put it on.
You're actually making it worse. You're doing. I'm serious. You're like
take it off.
You're making it worse.
Right. No, but I'm always doing this. But that's how I've always been. I've always stayed away from people. Oh, actually, I got yelled at. Somebody at Whole Foods yelled at me in line.
No
they're
way.
They're like, "Can you back up?"
Oh,
but I had a cart. I had a regular cart, so I was over a cart length away from them.
But there was people. Up.
There was well. Let me just say, she would have beaten me up. Let me just. So I'm just like, hey, okay. But yeah, there was people walking past me, and so it's crazy, man.
They're anal about it.
JJ's House of Jams. Yeah. We have a 10 o'clock curfew now.
Oh my god!
10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night, where it's They don't. It's not enforced, but it's suggested to stay home. So you go out at night and like it's a ghost town everywhere. And then what was I going to say? I think San Francisco is closed. Like literally, I think they closed the city where they don't want
Their
people
numbers are
going
real.
in or out. Yeah.
Arizona's got high numbers too. Really high numbers, and New York. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm
And
rolling.
for some
up
reason,
the
the flu is at a record low. Figure that out.
I know.
I don't want to get into it.
And will be. And will be.
Who's that?
Oh,
This is Lulu. Lucy's in there. I got another wiener.
oh, we're both the deuce.
Michael.
The deuce.
Michael Smith. Yeah.
The captain. The captain just messaged me and Johnny.
Man, I'm chewing.
Well, as soon as we get done, everybody out there, as soon as we get done with this episode, if you haven't watched the entirety of the mayhem that happened less than how many hours ago? All last night, basically. Go back and watch it. Because it was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
Where is it? I'll find it. I should make Nightbot a link to it.
I still wish you could alter Nightbot's name a little bit. Like give him a first name.
Oh, actually
like
change
Nightbot
their
with
name.
his last name.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, there's other bots out there, but no, Nightbot's awesome.
Nightbot Jones. Again, each message with Jones.
I still like Michael Nightbot. I still like that one, man. Have a nice Nightbot.
All right, I'm spamming the chat with last night's video. I hope.
You better hope it's last night's video.
I hope that's not what I was watching afterwards. There it is. Yeah. Check out last night's video, you guys. It was crazy. Okay.
Thanks, Sean. Sean Jinson. I don't know how to say his last name. I apologize. A great show last night. Enjoyed it. It was fun. And like I'm sure you, if in case you missed it, I'm still out of it from that. I took a little nap. Jeannie allowed me to take a little nap before we came on today. I don't know if it did good though, because I'm still just like, man.
I wish I would have taken a nap. I didn't. I had to get up. I had to go to Whole Foods. No, so I'm beat. And like I said, once we split from here, I got to drive an hour and a half. To Los Banos.
Hey, you just reminded me of something when you said I got up. I get up. So I read something. You know, anybody out there? This is a little bit of Van Halen now. How do you like this? Oh, puppy. So everybody knows the Jump video, right? There's the one clip of Roth and the extra yell. Oh, you know, he does that in the middle of the video, like out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I read about it.
Single.
Huh?
The yell is not on the single though.
Yeah. So I read, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm thinking it might be. The reason they did that is because when they got the final edit back for the music video, whoever threw the footage together put that clip of Roth yelling something, but there was no yell.
Right. And they went back in.
And for them to re-edit or fix that would have cost more money than them just running up to 5150 and having Roth overdub a yell over that part in the video. So that's what they did. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense, because I always wondered, what the hell? Why is that, in the video? And according to whatever the hell I read it on, I forgot what it was. That was the reason, that it would have cost more money and time consuming as well to have the video edited again and cut that out and replace it with another shot or something.
And even now, when that part of the song comes, I want to hear that yell.
I know.
And you never do.
I mean, nowadays it'll be the exact opposite. Nowadays, like, it'll be like, hey, it'd be more effort to actually go in and record a vocal part over it to make it look right, as opposed to just having, the video editor. Because back then they were dealing with tape. Now everything is just, I'll just replace it real quick with this one. Okay.
I don't know. See you, Ron. Happy New Year, man.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
I don't know. I mean, it could be it's just something they just threw in as a bonus. You see the video and it's like, oh, that's different.
Could be.
An Easter egg. It could be that. It could have been some sort of pirating thing. If that got leaked on the radio and that played, you knew where they got it. Like a watermark type of thing, maybe.
It did get leaked. I can't say where I heard it, but I have heard that years ago with the yell in it.
On the radio? Or as an audio somewhere?
Yeah.
Because the only place you would hear it is in that video.
Never.
It's not on the singles.
Yeah.
Not on the singles. It's not on the regular album. Yeah.
Oh, got that Mountain Dew.
Do the do.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I do have to split because I do have to leave shortly. Tea Cake. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. Talking Van Halen and whatever else we talked about.
Yeah, man. Nice.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy New Year's. Happy birthday.
I am that. There's my age right there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you're not 55.
54 again.
Again and again. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
Awesome.
Nice not to be all hung over. Most birthdays are,
Most days.
Sorry, but I didn't drink anything last night. So.
Well, take it easy with that Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was to be drinking that, I would flip out. Yeah, I can't. I'm actually it's starting to hit me now that the tea that I'm drinking a little too strong, and so I'm kind of feeling.
And it's not just the caffeine in that in Mountain Dew. It's the friggin' sugar too. So it's like the double.
Nah. Mountain bourbon.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, I enjoyed it. I'm always up to talk Van Halen.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Fridays we talk Van Halen. Well, we talk Van Halen nonstop, no matter what, but all the time.
Every show is a Van Halen show.
Every show on the channel here is pretty much a Van Halen show, but Fridays we like to dedicate it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Wow, let's see if we can get some more thumbs ups.
Yeah, come on,
55.
everybody.
We got 48. Susan. Thank you. Steven. Okay, thank you, channel members here on YouTube. Although technically, your channel members of Facebook too. I mean, it's your support that helps. Put on these videos, these live streams on YouTube and Facebook and wherever. I don't know if you guys know Periscope is going away.
Oh, really?
Do you guys even know Periscope? Yeah, that's Twitter's live feature. That's going away. So, I mean, there's other places to stream too. I mean, I've been wanting to do some sort of Twitch exclusive thing for a while.
Oh, Kurt 5150 says, watch the British Electric Blue show tonight at 7 p.m. But 7 p.m. what?
O'clock.
Oh.
Wait, where was that?
Kurt 5150.
I think that's Pacific.
Specific.
So that's my time. So 10 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, TikTok. Yeah, Steven. Yeah, you have to have 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok. I only have like 30 or 20. So I can't go live on TikTok.
No, you got to post twerking videos, then you'll get 1,000.
Yeah, I got to start doing that.
Just to go live. Listen, guys, I just shake my ass to go. I had to go live. I mean, I had to do what I had to do. We'll all understand.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, tonight, 7 o'clock Pacific, over on Fender Guru's channel. They'll be talking about the 812 album.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Monsters
Awesome. Hopefully I'll be home by then, so I'll tune in. 3, 4, 5. I'll probably just be getting back by then. Thank you everybody for watching. Tea Cake, happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Enjoyed it.
Happy birthday, everybody. Happy New Year. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night on John BL's Saturday Night Live.
Saturday night, midnight Eastern.
Midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific. And if you watched last night's New Year's Eve show, that was basically like just a bigger, crazier version of Saturday night. So if you enjoyed last night, tune in tomorrow night.
Yeah, it'll be a continuation, I'm sure.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
And maybe I'll have a little more time spent with the Spuck. To be able to give you guys a little bit of a,
Yeah.
if it's still out of the box and here, that's a good thing.
Out of the box is a good thing.
Yeah, I think somebody said in the chat last night after I opened it, like I think they said something about
it's already gone.
Yeah, it's already back in the box or something.
Where's your tape gun?
Yeah,
Jay.
Yep.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, Brandon was saying that stuff too, or Brendan.
Yep.
Brendan.
Yeah,
Brendan.
Have it on tomorrow night.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, do a demo.
Oh God,
Live demo.
I wish I could do demos on stuff, man. I suck so bad at that type of stuff. God.
Awesomes. All right. Love you all. Thank you for watching. And look for me eating a In-N-Out hamburger a little later on.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I'm looking more forward to that.
Make sure to tune in. Tune in for that. All right. Bye, everybody. Thumbs up, subscribe. Everything. Links down below. Check them out. Links in the chat on replay. All kinds of Nightbot links to all kinds of stuff. All right. Have a good night. Bye.